people, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today we're going to do some big people reasoning. And I'm going to touch on a topic that again is going to be very touchy and controversial. But make we reason, people. I realize this is 2019 and everybody is righteous and everybody is now super liberal and is open-armed to everybody and is loving and amazing. But I want to reason with my people on a word that I get or a word that I see get thrown around way too often. That word is stereotype. Now I want you to look on your screen right now. Please, look at your screen and look at the brother or whatever he is that you're looking at right now. Right? Because I know we're living in a what them call it, gender neutral, right? So we're living in a gender neutral world where people can just say they feel like something and they are that. So look at your screen right now. If you're walking down half a tree or a crossroad and you see this brother walking towards you, what would be the first thing that comes to your mind? Be honest, people. You know what the first thing is? Probably is. For most people, if you're really honest with yourself, you'll be thinking, this youth is a snapper. This youth is a doctor fish. This youth is a sprat. A dolphin. That would be the first thing that comes to your mind. Now, he may be the biggest gallus the world has ever seen. But without you knowing him and just seeing him, looking the way he looks, and you have to make a split-second decision, that's what most people will think. This youth is a fish. Stereotyping is as normal to human beings as eating, sleeping, and drinking. This idea that we have to get to know everybody before we can form any kind of judgment is not only ridiculous and disingenuous, but it's totally impossible. Because 90% of the time, we'll be put into scenarios where we'll have to make a split-second decision on somebody who we don't know who they are and what their intentions are. Now, in my video about Stylo-G, yes, keep going on, I see a lot of people in the comment section saying, oh, but that is stereotyping. You're stereotyping the youth on the bike because them look a certain way and them did have kerchief on them face. People, my Jamaican people, listen to me right now, especially if you still live in Jamaica. Stereotyping is survival instincts. If you live in Jamaica and want to survive, you have to stereotype. And no matter of fact, I don't even call it stereotype. I call it basic common sense. Because a lot of people who are talking about stereotyping and don't stereotyping, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think you're fake. I'm not even going to use big words like disingenuous. I think you're fake. I think you're a liar. I think every human being does what people call stereotype. And when you say, oh, you're stereotyping ghetto people, listen to me. My loyal subscribers and viewers, listen to me. I was born in the trenches. I didn't go to the university and read no sociology books. I'm telling you what I know. When you say, oh, you're stereotyping ghetto people, or you're stereotyping poor people, let me tell you something. Nobody stereotypes more than ghetto people. When you come from certain places in Jamaica, you have to stereotype to stay alive. You hear what I just said? I said when you come from certain places in Jamaica, you must stereotype to stay alive. Here's the thing, here's a challenge I have for you people who were saying, oh, you can't stereotype man because them drive to Caribbean Estate. Here's a simple test for you. All you do-gooders, All you super righteous people out there who don't stereotype. Since the people of Caribbean Estate shouldn't call the police for how the Yeng Yeng youth them did a behave, here's a simple test for you. Get 4 of your friend them. Jump on a Yeng Yeng or jump on a group of Yeng Yengs, put on a much kerchief round in the face, and then ride go to Marchpen Road. Put on some kerchief over your face, jump on your Yeng Yeng, and ride go to 100 Lane. Ride go down a Denham Town. Ride go down a Rima. Ride through flankers and see what happen to you. My subscribers who come from certain places in Jamaica, tell me in the comment section what would happen if a group of men who nobody know pass through the ends without checking in before. I ride pan Yeng Yeng and them face cover up. People tell me what would happen in the comment section. And this is not limited to Jamaica, you know. All my UK followers who come from certain places in a southeast London, who come from certain places in a Peckham, who come from certain parts of Hackney, who come from certain places in northwest London, Hallsden, Neasden. What would happen if a group of scooter youths pass through certain estates on a scooter and then face mask up and nobody know who they are? What would happen? My American supporters who come from certain place in the Bronx, who come from certain place in a Philly, from certain place in a LA. What would happen if a group of men who nobody know pass through the ends on a group of bike with them face mask up and a behave and make a bag on the edge? What would happen to them? Some of you need to wake up and smell the coffee, right? That is what you need to do. Every single person, whether it's Rima, whether it's 100 Lane, whether it's Tivoli Garden, whether it's Caribbean Estate, whether it's Narbrook, everybody have the right to do whatever they think is necessary to protect their environment, their community. That is human nature. We are tribal creatures. So, if them boy will go through Caribbean Estate, why them never go around and one next man and go try that? Because them know where that happen. At least in Caribbean Estate, people call the police. Let me tell you something. Red Hills Road man now call no police. Marchpen Road man now call no police. Flankers man now call no police. Jungle man now call no police. They might deal with it themselves. And then you do-gooders will have something to cry about. So if them can't try that stunt in a certain man place, why them can't try it in a Caribbean Estate? Ladies, let me ask you something. We all know what happened with these wallop of white plate robot taxis what take a woman. Ladies, if you're walking down the road and a white plate taxi stop at your foot, and you say, you know what, I'm not jumping in that car because you might take more. Is that stereotype? Or is that common sense? People talk to me. Ladies, you're walking on the road at night time and white plate taxis pull up on your foot. Or man in a car with white plate claims him a taxi man, tell you so you must jump in a car with him, he will carry you somewhere. Is that stereotyping or is that common sense? Or is that survival instincts? If you're dropping off your daughter at her home one night, and when you look outside, you see 3-4 men each up in a corner with them face mask down. Are you still dropping off your daughter? Or are you saying, no what honey, let me carry you back on the road because I'm not sure about this. You would be a fool to let her out. You're walking down the road and you see 4 or 5 pit bulls. You're still walking on that road? After all, not all pit bulls are vicious. Some of them are probably very nice and friendly dogs. But are you going to take the chance? Are you stereotyping pit bulls? Or are you using common sense? People, you have to be street smart. You must be street smart. Don't let this new generation of where everybody is fake righteous and nobody wants to offend anybody cause you and your family and your community forget that way. People who talk like that are people who are not in the streets, people who are not street smart, people who are sheltered. Jamaicans must stereotype to survive. You could put that argument to people from all over the world, but this is a Jamaican-based channel. So Jamaicans, we must stereotype to stay alive. The only time stereotyping is our issue is if you act on it unprovoked. Meaning if you see somebody and you think them look a certain way and you pull out your piece and just start shoot them up, well then obviously you've gone too far. But the thought of, no, that them group of you, they don't look right, make me cross over here, so, or that don't look right, make me do this. That is survival instincts. That is common sense. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. People, let me know what you think. Talk to me openly and honestly. This is Sir P. Big up on yourself.